It's a cold Wisconsin night, but the roof is closed at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Milwaukee Brewers. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Madison Bumgarner gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, he took the loss in his last start, but it was a complete game effort. Threw the ball very effectively. We'll see if he can get deep in this one as well.
Carlos Correa heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Carlos Correa.
Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. And EK, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, it's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
And they come into this one fresh off a 3-game sweep to start the homestand, so they'll be looking to keep their winning ways going here.
Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
And there's one for the old confidence. How about a 3-pitch strikeout to start the ball game? I'm sure it'll get tougher from here, but it never hurts to keep that leadoff guy off base.
Stepping in now, number 10. As Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
And Braun will handle this one for out number 2. Jose Altuve gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And if you want to contain his bat, this is what you have to do. Work ahead in the count against him all game long.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde has a bit of a reputation for rewarding pitchers that pound the bottom of the zone. Calls the game well, but we might see some strike calls below the zone.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Mike Fiers will be on the mound for the Stros. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, remember last year he had an ERA under 4. Very solid, very dependable.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Braun's around first, looking for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Batting second.
Coming to the plate now, Corey Seager. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
This turns out to be a real heads-up play at second base. Now, you think on a line drive into the outfield that he might be bouncing towards third, hoping to score if this ball drops. But smartly, he goes back to the bag, tags up, and he advances the 90 feet.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Seared down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
So smart here at the plate. You can see he's not trying to hit the ball out of the park. There are times for that, but here he's got a guy out there on third, so this is just a short, compact swing. Just looking to get that run home. He's able to get the job done.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. On the move is Trout from first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Batting fifth.
Now at the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Cespedes.
Fires pauses. First pitch on the way. The short hit hard. He's right there. A bare hand for one. Back to first, and that was a sparkler. A double play in the inning. George Springer will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Right fielder number 4, George
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
batting fifth.
Stepping up to the plate, Colby Rasmus, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Too low, 1-0. One out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike one.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2. You go back to the curveball here?
I'd stay away. I'd go curveball or even slider, but I got to get it out over the plate. My job as a pitcher, expand the zone. Make the hitter swing at pitches that are off the plate.
Evan Gattis is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Bumgarner's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Just hung in there on that one. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0.
Leading off for the Brewers,
Anthony Rizzo strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
second baseman
Robinson Cano will stand in now, and beware because he has been off the charts hot here to start the season. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. Robinson Cano, a solo home run. And the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Buster Posey will dig in, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for National League catchers. Hit hard towards center, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, one pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Standing in now, Madison Bumgarner, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is... John Singleton will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8th, center fielder number 6,
Jake Marisnick stands in. Bumgarner into his motion. Here's the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
You know, it's just the third inning, but you can already tell. So far, he's wearing out that inside corner. He doesn't want these guys to get too extended, and it's worked out for him so far.
And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third. Mike Fiers will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1, 2, 3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back with Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Ryan Braun steps forward to get things started here in the Milwaukee half of the inning. Into the windup and the pitch. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now, and gone. Home run. Ryan Braun with the solo home run. And the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
And this is one of those guys that we consider to be part of that new breed of leadoff hitter. You know, it used to be that your leadoff guy was a guy that might hit 3 or 4 home runs a year. But nowadays, managers are realizing, hey, my leadoff guy is going to get more at-bats than anyone else in my lineup over the course of the season. So why not put a better hitter up there rather than just a punch-and-Judy guy? And that certainly worked out for him right here.
the batter number 5.
Here's Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
As he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. And this will get to the wall now out near the Milwaukee bullpen. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
The center fielder.
Standing in, Mike Trout. He reached on a single in his first try.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
And now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. Here in the third, this is probably just to try and clean out the negative and put a positive thought in his head. You know, something like, I've seen you work out of jams like this many times before. I know you can do it again.
Into the seats, 0-1. No one out with a runner at second. Line drive to left. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now needs a double play in the worst way. That's 4 straight hits now to start the inning. He just needs something to go his way.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, Altuve on to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, first baseman
Anthony Rizzo stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Shot toward right center. Marisnick is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Carlos Correa will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
One and two as he chases the slider.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
now batting
Number 10 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Bumgarner has his target. Here it is on 0-1. Ball 1.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Hit out towards second. Cano has it. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now.
The second baseman, number 20.
Jose Altuve digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Outside 2-1. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hit down the third base line. Arenado's got it. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Not exactly the most convincing base hit you're ever going to see, but it's going to finally get him into that hit column, and at this point, they'll take anything they can get, and he's on with an infield single.
George Springer will get a shot here with 2 away, and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bumgarner removed to first. Back in standing. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for Houston. They can't chip into that. Robinson Cano is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Swing and a hot shot toward third. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting, catcher.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Number 62 will come in and pitch now. Belted high and deep into right center. Springer looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A two-run shot for Buster Posey as this lead swells to 7-0.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Into the box now, Madison Bumgarner. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Back goes Springer. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Solo shot to right center as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
As a pitcher, and especially as a relief pitcher, you got to have a short memory out there. Here, he gets burned again on back-to-back home runs. Not really what you want to do when you're coming out of the pen.
Here's Ryan Braun now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's one away.
Corey Seager.
Into the box, Corey Seager. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And remember, he jumped all over that first pitch, so don't be surprised if he does it here again.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, on his way to second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Well, these guys have been very aggressive on the fastball so far, and this is another example of it right here. You know, working the count is great and all, but if the guy's going to lay a fastball in there on the first pitch, no reason not to go after it, and he jumps all over this one.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Gone! A two-run shot that time for Mike Trout as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, as an offense, you always wish that you could bottle whatever you've got going right now and take it into all your games. Whatever it is, sometimes guys just feed off one another. They start thinking, well, hey, if this guy can hit a home run and then he hits a home run, when I get up there, maybe I can hit a home run too. And now that's 3 home runs they've struck for in this one inning.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Now here's another one. Again, belted to deep right. Springer looking up. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Nolan Arenado touches them all as this lead got even wider.
Well, this place just hasn't stopped buzzing from the last home run. Now, all of a sudden, one pitch later, you're watching another guy take a trot around the bases. That just shows you can't take any pitches off in this game.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rasmus is under this one. And that's out number 2. Anthony Rizzo will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. Rizzo will head for second. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Coming to the plate again, Robinson Cano, as he'll bat for the 2nd time in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rasmus sprinting after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Colby Rasmus heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1.
And that right there, that's why these guys only have 1 hit. He's had him chasing at shadows this entire ball game.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. And low and inside with a fastball as he's got a hot-footed out of there.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Evan Gattis is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. John Singleton stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
And this is becoming a theme now. It's part of why he's been so successful out there so far. Let these guys chase that first pitch and get him in a hole right away.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And Buster Posey comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. A windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive. Get up! Get up! Get out of here! Gone! A home run! A solo home run for Buster Posey. His 2nd of the game as the blowout continues.
Talk about everybody having hits. Jeez. I think everybody in this lineup is going to have a home run before this one's done. That's 7 home runs as a team.
In now, Madison Bumgarner. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Lifted in the air out to right. On the move is Springer, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Ryan Braun digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Drilled to the left side and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Well, he's homered, he's doubled, and now he adds a single to that total. He's left himself with the toughest leg of the cycle remaining, but he'll at least have a chance to pick up that 4th and final leg next time through the order.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Rasmus is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. Another base hit. How about the game he's putting together? Now 4 for 4 in this one.
His perfect night continues. He's been on base all 4 times, and he's on again here with a solid single.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. From a knee, he throws him out. A remarkable play there to retire the side. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back to Friday Night Baseball. Jake Marisnick will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. It appears safe to say now that that man right there has turned things around from his last start.
And it's a great sign, too, of exactly what you need to do. You have to have a short memory out there, but you're right. He's pitching with a lot more confidence in this outing.
The batter.
A rare mistake pitch there. That's just their second hit of the ball game, but this will go for a double.
Marwin Gonzalez.
Now a spin and a throwback to second, and he's back easily. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Carlos Correa will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Seager into shallow center. 2 gone. Number 10 will take his third shot at it now. He's 0 for 2 thus far here tonight. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Boy, he is just wearing guys out with that 2-seam fastball. I don't care if it's inside, outside, he's really hitting his spots well.
High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Braun, still ranging back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Tony Sipp will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's
gone! A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Home run number 5 on the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
First baseman,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the move is Rasmus, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
The batter, second baseman.
Well, this is really a laser right here. You're going to see it pretty much go right over his head out there and left, and it'll one-hop the left field wall. That's going to allow his man to cruise into second with an easy double.
Robinson Cano will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Marisnick going back, still going back. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run shot here for Robinson Cano. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
Buster Posey comes forward now, and he's got to be feeling pretty confident, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one.
Now, there's no doubt he's feeling it in this one, Matt. He's getting good pitches to hit and then just letting it rip.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in. And he is just on a tear. That makes him 4 for 4.
Have a night. 4 trips to the plate, 4 hits. They can't get him out.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's popped up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
Ryan Braun will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Springer going back on it. Gone! A 3-run homer here for Ryan Braun. His second of the game as the blowout continues.
Obviously, this is one of the benefits of having a guy like this in the leadoff spot. He's still going to get his chances with runners on base, and he comes through here with a long home run.
The batter, number 5.
Here's Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Correa has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Marisnick ranging back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. His 2nd home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's as long a home run as you're going to see.
The batter, number 28, third baseman.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And that's through for a hit.
The left fielder, number 50.
Yoenis Cespedes comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he jumped all over a first-pitch fastball in that at-bat and just drove it right out of here.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. It's a 2-run shot here for Yoenis Cespedes. His 2nd of the game as this lead got even wider.
And you know, as soon as he let that ball go, he probably wanted it back. It was just grooved right down the middle, and you cannot make mistakes like that to that kind of hitter.
Now batting,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
the batter, second baseman.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Now batting, catcher.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Buster Posey. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, that grounder got him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. And that'll put... Not before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up this ball game. Jose Altuve will stride forward to lead it off. And I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or 2 on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Trout has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
The right fielder, number 4.
George Springer will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Bumgarner has his sign. Coming at him with the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, this is an important time for him to bear down. He's thrown the ball very well, but he doesn't want to let the meat of this order ruin what he's done so far.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Up next for the Astros.
Into the box now, Colby Rasmus. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3, and they remain wet. Luke Gregerson will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Madison Bumgarner will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
A quick out number 1. So coming to the plate, Ryan Braun. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Marisnick racing back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Boy, have a night. His 3rd home run of the ball game. I mean, he's absolutely brimming with confidence at the plate. It's been a joy to watch so far.
Here's Corey Seager.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Rasmus looks up. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So a solo shot here to left center field as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, you figure it's only a matter of time till this guy gets going. That's his 1st home run here on the season, and you can bet it ain't going to be his last.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You know, when I watch Mike Trout and I see the speed and the power, it reminds me of Mickey Mantle. And whatever you do, don't give him something down in the zone to hit. He loves the ball down.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Nolan Arenado. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. First pitch on its way. Hard liner toward short. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And this will get to the wall now, out near the Milwaukee bullpen. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Oh, what a great throw.
Yoenis Cespedes comes forward now, and he's got to be feeling pretty confident, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Oh, good contact there as this is sent in the air out to deep left center field. And this will wind up being the 3rd long ball he surrendered tonight. A home run. Santa Maria. So a 2-run shot to left center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Boy, have a night. His 3rd home run of the ball game. I mean, he's absolutely brimming with confidence at the plate. It's been a joy to watch so far.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in. Certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. Evan Gaddis will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. John Singleton will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
He's now thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, and that is just pounding the strike zone. He's pitching so well, and this game's getting late.
Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Center field number 6.
Jake Marisnick will dig in. He doubled his last time. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ballgame.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Bumgarner sets. Here it is. Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Astros leave 1, and as you can see, they are way behind. Pat Neshek will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Robinson Cano steps in with 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here.
Well, he's just stroking it, Matt. I was watching it.
And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run. Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, we've definitely seen a lot of offense in this game, but the bulk of it's come right here from this guy. I mean, man, I don't even know where to tell you to pitch this guy. He's hitting everything in sight.
Buster Posey stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. Squared that one up just a little late. Now the 0-1. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The pitcher, Madison Bumgarner, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled to the right side. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
The right fielder, number 8.
Making his way to the plate, Ryan Braun. And he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here.
Yeah, all he needs here.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 4th in the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Incredible. I mean, if I wasn't sitting here, I wouldn't believe it myself. 4 home runs now in 1 game. In the history of baseball, this is...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming. Carlos Correa will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And taking it out there for the first out.
The batter.
2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Stepping into the box, Jose Altuve. He flew out in his last at-bat. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Runners on first with 1 down. Tap foul at home plate. High in the air out towards shallow right. Braun moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. George Springer will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
But the runner's back easily. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Comes set with the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Now this crowd of just over 21,000 are on their feet. Chopped weakly to the left. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Colby Rasmus will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this would be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
It doesn't take a trained eye to tell you. He's starting to wear down a bit out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Ryan Braun. One for the ages. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, well, he really drove the ball well in this one. Winds up finishing with 6 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty good day's work.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Brewers win it 27-0. Good night from Milwaukee.
A reminder that extra